So it appears we are at a crossroads as Manchester United, and I think as Manchester United fans, because we're at a place where there's the Eric Ten Hag inners and the Eric Ten Hag outers. The people that are saying the coach is the problem, and the people that are saying the players are the problem. And you know why it's so difficult for everyone to just be on the same page? Is because there are moments when Eric Ten Hag will make a substitution which will cost us the game. And then there are moments when his substitutions actually work, but then the players lose their heads and concentration towards the end of the game and cost us the game. So it's so hard for us to just come together and agree at one thing. But I think we can all agree that both the players and the coach are big problems. We seriously have problems with these two. And we're going to discuss that further into the video. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Football with Priscilla. I'm Priscilla, obviously. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about the Manchester United versus Burnley game, which just ended with Manchester United drawing at home, right? What can we say? But before we get into the video for today, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. Now listen, I was thinking, I'm like, you know what? It's like every single time I keep on saying the same thing. I should just be playing back my videos because Coventry was the same. Sheffield was almost the same. Chelsea was almost the same, but we survived. And just Liverpool, we survived. And so the games are just always the same. Mistakes towards the end of the game, substitutions that are questionable, loss of concentration, no discipline, low technical ability. Like, it's simply the same thing. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. Listen, I don't think there's any better way of describing self-sabotage than Manchester United. Like, how we just sabotage ourselves is just beyond me. So listen, you know what? Without wasting any of your time, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the video for today. Okay, so first point, with regards to the Manchester United versus Burnley game, for me, I think we got exposed. Like when Manchester United were when we were open, our midfield was open. When we get exposed, we get exposed. Like our midfield was wide open. And listen, in that moment, now, remember at the beginning of the video, I said we can agree that it's both the coach and the players that are problems, right? So here is the coach's problem. I honestly don't understand why we get surprised when we get exposed or when our midfield is open. We have Ericsson sitting there in our midfield. What do you people expect? Like, what do people expect? Ericsson's legs are gone, guys. Like, I love Ericsson. Technical wise, he's a beauty, but he's aged. Let's not pretend like he's the same Ericsson. No, he's not. Okay? So obviously, if we've seen it, then Eric Ten Hag has obviously seen it. So my question is, why does he insist on playing Ericsson in the midfield? You are leaving the midfield then to be covered up by Kobbie Mainoo alone because Bruno Fernandes is going forward to try and create. What is Ericsson doing? We can't even say Ericsson is going to use experience to cover. Ericsson has never played as a number 6 or a number 8, I think. No. Ericsson has never really played a number 6 role. He's always been a number 8 and also a number 10 in the creating role. Playing him deep and with his age is just criminal. Like, you're not expecting. I know there was a time when him and Bruno were interchanging. Ericsson would go forward, Bruno would drop deep as a number 8, Ericsson would somehow play as a number 10. That exchangeability was there, but it wasn't working. They still were leaving Mainoo alone. Mainoo also, in his head, I feel like he's more of a number 8 than a number 6, and I keep on saying this. Mainoo is not a holding midfielder for me. I feel like he would work best as a box-to-box, more so like a Declan Rice, not sitting really. I don't think he's a sitting midfielder. We need a cover there, and that's not Mainoo. So Mainoo is also going forward, and then we lose the ball, right? We lose the ball as we're transitioning. Our midfield is open, they attack us, and there's no one. The back line is fully exposed. We have a slow Harry Maguire there, a Casemiro who's not even playing in his natural position. Dalot has gone. Bissaka has gone, and our last line of defense is Onana, who has been an absolute beauty this second part of the season. So we should not be surprised because that our midfield is being exposed. We literally don't have any protection on the midfield apart from Kobe Mino. My issue is this. Okay, fine. Why don't we play Amrabat? Why is Amrabat coming in the 80th minute? Why are we even going for Scott McTominay? If we Why are we having a midfield of Scott McTominay, Ericsson, and Bruno Fernandes? That what? To protect who? What? We are not a team, okay, that has been coached like Liverpool, where everyone is running, everyone, like where the defense starts from the attack, from the forward players. You understand? When Klopp was setting up Liverpool, the defense used to start from the forward players. The defense was Firmino, Mane, Salah. They'll start the defense from there. Then it would come to the midfield and then to the defenders. Manchester United don't have that mindset. You don't expect Scott McTominay to play maybe like a Henderson. You don't expect Scott McTominay to push forward and also come back. That energy is not there. That is not even the system that we play. So when you bring Ericsson, McTominay and Bruno Fernandes and you put them on that midfield, we are open. I honestly don't get what Erik ten Hag was trying to do when he brought Scott McTominay in. Because yes, maybe he thought Scott would give us a goal. Okay, Scott would give us a goal, but what happens when Scott doesn't give us a goal? Like the Avatar, like I will say, he disappears. So for me, one, our midfield was so exposed. Point two, ladies and gentlemen, is we need to be able to keep our shape. We start the game with a good shape. We start the game with good formation. Towards the end of the game or towards the 65th minute, everyone is just moving around. Like they know their numbers, but they don't keep the shape. Bruno is running in, Ericsson is running in, Garnacho is coming well, left, right, and center. Like I should be able to, after some time, still see that Manchester United is playing a, let's say, 4-3-3 formation or 4-2-1-3 or a diamond formation. I should be able to see that after 65 minutes. And so for me, I've been saying this from the beginning of this season. I've been saying, what is Manchester United's style of play? I still can't see it. Are we a team that starts from the back? Are we a counter-attacking team? What are we? What is our shape? What is our system? I remember watching a video by Thierry Henry, and he said when he was being coached by Pep Guardiola, Guardiola would put cones, and he would say, you guys on the left do not cross to the right, and you guys on the right do not cross to the left. And I remember Henry said one time in the game, right, they were playing the game Barcelona, he crossed over to where he was not supposed to be. He ended up scoring a goal, but Guardiola was upset with him because he did not listen. And for Manchester United, it's like, who's not supposed to cross to where? Like, we have no style of play. Still today, what is our style of play? And that is on Erik ten Hag. So when you look at people going like Erik ten Hag out, I get it. I'm never like, oh, these guys, we've always changed managers. I get where people come from. So yeah, for me, second point is we don't keep our shape. Sometimes we're all over the place, and I think that's why we end up conceding goals. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is this side, Dalot is just booming forward, like we're getting exposed left, right, and center. What is our style of play? What is our shape? We don't keep that. Another point, ladies and gentlemen, that I want us to talk about is poor judgment is killing us. Like, poor judgment is killing us. And now this is where I say we're on the players. I did say in the beginning of the video that this is a player and coach problem. We're winning 1-0. 79th minute, Anthony, who the whole world before the game was busy crying, start Ahmad, Anthony's not gonna give us anything. I was one of those people saying that. Don't worry, I don't judge anyone who's doing that because I was one of them, right? Everyone is upset, everyone is shouting, why is this guy blah blah blah. Anthony ends up scoring. Okay, calm down. But as we've known for the past few games, you are never calm with Manchester United. We all knew that 1-0 was just, it wasn't enough. It's like as good as 0-0. And, well, rightfully so, somewhere, was it 85th? I've forgotten, 84th? I don't remember minutes. 89? 87? I've forgotten. We conceded a goal. Same thing. Same thing. We've been doing the same thing over and over again. Dalot considered a penalty versus Chelsea. I don't know who won. Bissaka considered a penalty against. Now we have Onana. Like, we always lose concentration. You'd expect Casemiro, who has won Champions League trophies, with Real Madrid, one of the greatest football clubs in the world, with his experience. Why is Casemiro heading the ball into a dangerous position? Why is he not clearing it out for a corner or out just clearly out of the penalty box? What is happening? He's heading the ball in a dangerous position. I honestly don't blame Onana. I think the one I blame is Casemiro, not Onana. Personally, for me. So our poor judgment has just cost us, like self-sabotage. If it's the passes, oh my gosh, Bruno Fernandes. Sometimes it's just the simple passes. Even passing off is difficult. There was a time when Bruno could have made a beautiful pass to Garnacho. There's a time when Anthony could have placed a pass to Ahmad. He ended up going for Garnacho. Rasmus doing the same thing. Like we don't think under pressure. Manchester United players don't know how to think under pressure. We have the ball. We are booming forward. Ahmad is in once you cross the ball to him. Bruno Fernandes is with the ball. The only thing he had to do is the beautiful pass accuracy. And he couldn't do that. He couldn't get the pass off. Because if he managed to get the pass off, it was a clear goal by Ahmad. And we win that game. Even that we couldn't do. Poor judgment. Our poor tactics. Our poor ball position. We can't even pass the ball. Can we seriously say Bruno Fernandes is in the same category as Odegaard and Kevin De Bruyne? Because I used to make that argument and be like, oh no, Odegaard. Yes, Bruno Fernandes is in the same brackets as Odegaard and Kevin De Bruyne. But honestly, I don't see that anymore. And I don't think that is true anymore. Odegaard and Kevin De Bruyne control the game. They control the pace of the game. They are able to pick out passes. They dictate. Do you know how many times when I'm watching Arsenal or Man City and I'm telling the opposition teams, don't let this guy think or don't let this guy make a pass, because you know a pass is going to either lead to a goal or it's either going to lead to someone make something happen. That's not the case with Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes will get 3 shots correct out of 10. And that's not how your number 10 should be. Another point that I want us to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that how many games in? 34 games in. And the season is almost over. And Manchester United have never controlled a single game of football. Burnley, Bournemouth, Brentford, Fulham, Sheffield, Coventry always bring the game to us. It's reached a point where these teams will concede a goal versus Manchester United, and they know that they are capable of equalizing. So they keep on pushing and pushing and pushing. The Manchester United of old, a long time when we were playing teams like Sunderland and Wigan, once we score 1 goal, Sunderland and Wigan would know that the game is over. There's no way they're coming back. The Manchester United of today, oh my God. Coventry sees you are 3 goals up, and Coventry in 79 minutes have hope they can get 3 goals against you. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Do you know how disappointing that is for a big team like Manchester United? It's absolutely sad. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should forget about top 4, only because we have let it slip out of our hands. Not because of anyone else but ourselves, our lack of discipline, our lack of concentration, it's just been poor altogether, a poor season. With that said, what is the problem then? You guys that are Erik Ten Hag out, is Ten Hag really the problem? And you guys that are Erik Ten Hag in, are the players really the problem? Or is it a combination of both? And I think, you know what, I sit on the fence and I'm saying it's a combination of both. So what is the solution? Do we get rid of Erik Ten Hag and most of the players, bring in a new coach and new players? What do you guys think the solution is? Because for me, honestly, I don't know what the solution is. We have players like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The ball is coming to you. All you have to do is shoot. And the guy is taking minutes and minutes to think of how to shoot. When it's a fast-paced game, you have to shoot. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, oh my God, I'm a huge fan. But sometimes the dude can't even make a proper pass. Like, it's the amount of time that Manchester United players have to sit and think for them to pass the ball. Like, you have to be fast and sharp. The Premier League is a fast-paced football game. You don't have time to think. So, listen, it's just overall disappointing, to be honest. by Manchester United. When you think about the substitutions, Ahmad in for Hoyland, a lot of people booed. I honestly I didn't think it was a good substitution because we didn't have a focal point. We had McTominay for who is this Mino, which I also don't understand why you would bring in McTominay in a game where you're already exposed and your midfield is as open as could be. I didn't understand that substitution. Amrabat for Ericsson, that one I actually applauded because Ericsson's legs are just gone. Like he's no longer the same. And then there was also the Mason Mount in, McTominay out injury. So there was that one. But yeah, so for me the substitutions, apart from the Amrabat for Ericsson, for me they did not make sense. Like I get that Anthony scored the goal, and I think Anthony played well today. He was really direct and running at the back line of Burnley, but like I still the whole team is just not convincing. I don't think we can pinpoint a player well like this one is ours. Mino I think is good and I think he's getting tired. But for Mino, he's 18. I don't put any pressure on the kid. I know he's gonna be better because he's learning the trade still. Uh what's his name? Garnacho, I just don't like the fact that sometimes you can just easily square it, Garnacho, but he always decides to shoot. And this is why I appreciate players like Ahmad. Ahmad is a proper winger. His first thought is not shoot, but pass the ball. That's Ahmad's first thoughts. And that's what you want from your winger, not Garnacho, whose first thought is shoot and then cross the ball. So, like, that's very annoying. But listen, overall, ladies and gentlemen, for me, I think my man of the match was Onana. I think he kept us in the game, which is funny because we all used to laugh and we're always, oh my gosh, Onana this, Onana that. But Onana has really stepped up second part of the season. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for me that is my man of the match. Do comment down in the comment section who is your man of the match. For me, it was Onana. And what do you guys think? Who is the real problem? Is it the players? Is it Eric Ten Hag? Or is it both? Do comment down in the comment section. I'd love to hear all your thoughts. So yeah, so that's all I had for you guys today. Thank you so much guys for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. And do turn your notifications on, ladies and gentlemen, to know when next I post a video. We are on a road to 400 subscribers.